What's going on, guys? It's been a while. Hope you guys been doing well and hope you guys been killing it in trading. I just wanted to make a quick sit down video to you guys and kind of talk about what's been going on, give you guys updates on my trading and also my life. And I also wanted to share a couple of things that I realized recently with my trading that has drastically helped to improve and kind of change the way I see the markets. And I'm gonna post like a trading journal, my recent trading journal right here. Just take a look at it. As you may see, the profits are not so great, but I am really extremely happy about my results, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But before that, let me just go over what's been going on with my life. I haven't posted a video for about a month and a half or maybe 2 months. I don't know when the last time I posted, but I've been just posting a lot of shorts instead of long form content. I kind of got a little bit tired of posting vlogs, but let me know if you guys want that type of video style. And I also recently got Invisalign, so that might be the reason I might be kind of talking funny in this video, but it is what it is. I just gotta get used to it. I've been just kind of traveling a lot recently and also been kind of focusing on my trading. And I wanted to kind of take a break from social media, especially posting YouTube videos, because working full-time 9 to 5 and also trading at 6 in the morning, that really takes a lot of toll. And I don't know if you guys know, but I'm still working on my e-commerce business on the side. So that also takes a lot of time and kind of like mental fortitude, mental effort to kind of like keep up all these things. And that is kind of the reason why I wanted to take a break from posting YouTube videos. But, I still wanted to give you guys an update to my life because I know some of you actually are genuinely following my journey of documenting my trading. And I do have an update regarding my trading. So it's been about 8 months, over 8 months since I started trading. And by this time, I genuinely thought that I was gonna make it in trading and become consistently profitable. Unfortunately, that's not the case. However, I am sort of like a break-even trader at this point, and I think a lot of traders have the stages in their life of trading where they are unprofitable, then they become break-even trader, and then from break-even trader after a couple months or maybe a year or two, then they finally become profitable. I think the stage of being a break-even trader, you really become stuck in a way because you're kind of at that point trying to figure out what you're doing wrong and what you should be focusing on. I know I've been taking a lot of losses. Overall, the profit is in a loss. However, I've been testing trading gold recently, and I've switched from NQ to ES, and now I'm trading gold. The reason for that is I've been noticing that gold correlates inversely with DXY, which is a US dollar index, and this confluence gives a lot of edge in my trading. I know my journal doesn't back it up, but I had to test a couple of things. I'm gonna be filtering a couple of my results with confluences with DXY and how much of a difference it makes when you actually pair with confluences such as DXY. The reason I stopped trading NQ and ES was because there was no real confluence that I could find. Like ES and NQ, they correlate together. I guess if you pair with VIX, that kind of it's like a fear index, but it just kind of determines the volatility of NQ and ES. So here are 3 things that I'm gonna get into that has drastically changed my trading. First of all, is trading gold or having a confluence. As I've mentioned this whole time, I'm trading gold and looking at DXY on the side. And when I'm timing my entries recently, I've been looking at DXY, and if DXY is not in confluence with gold, meaning it doesn't move in an inverse at the time of my entry, I am not going to enter the trade. The probability of that going in my favor is kind of low. And eventually, as DXY, for example, goes up, and then let's say gold is going up together, eventually gold will come down and kind of go inverse of DXY. That's what I've been noticing in my journals, and that's what I'm testing. I think if you're struggling to trade futures right now, maybe give gold a shot because I've been having a lot of success in seeing confluences with DXY. The second thing that has drastically helped me improve my trading is looking at higher time frame. Higher time frame analysis, I know everyone says multi-time frame analysis from 4 hours, daily, whatever, 1 hour, it doesn't matter. All in all, you want to go with what the candles of the higher time frame is saying. For example, structural wise, you might have an uptrend, a 4 hour or 1 hour going up, and then you can be saying, oh, overall the market is bullish. However, if the candle of the 4 hour is going up, but it closes in a bearish candle, then that might signify that we might have some sort of correction or pullback in the lower time frame where you can actually scalp those moves. Help me seeing the higher time frame kind of like made me zoom out of 1 minute, because I've been just trading and focusing on 1 minute time frame. I haven't really been looking, out of 1 minute, and that's kind of my killing point in my trading journey. So coming to that realization after 8 months of trading is kind of ridiculous, but I wish you guys don't waste your time like I did and really just zoom out and see the structures and what we're doing in the higher time frame. Now, the last thing I want to talk about that has drastically been improving my trading in terms of psychology and everything is journaling your trades. I'm not saying I know most people just journal their trades, meaning like they upload their trades and then you can see the P&L on the calendar and then they're like, oh, this is nice to look at. Trust me, I've been there. I barely even wrote down what I'm doing, but my trading has drastically been improving ever since I've been journaling really thoroughly. And it doesn't matter how you journal, but it really matters to the point where you can repeat the process of taking the same repetitive trades. Because all in all, trading, you just have to do the same thing over and over in different market conditions, obviously, but then you just have to repeat the process. And to be able to repeat the process, you need to be able to journal and see what you did and keep track records of what you did and what you did wrong. For me, I can see myself taking a lot of wins in the first trade of my, day. But then as I take my second trade and third trade, that's when I kind of give the profits back. So I realized I need to stick to 1 or 2 trades a day at most and not over trade, because eventually I'm going to give my profits back or take a loss. Or when I get into a break even for the first trade, I usually try to take my second trade, and then, it hasn't been going too well, but I kind of have to tweak a couple of things for that because I feel like I've been having a lot of FOMO on my second trade. But overall, I think journaling your trades properly is the most important thing. I know it's a hassle. Nobody wants to journal and review their trades, especially if you're losing on that day. But on losing days, that's when I learn the most from my journal. I kind of have to really hone in and realize what I did wrong in order to correct my mistakes. I hope you guys can do that and really improve your trading and take it to the next level. To be honest, even though I've been trading for 8 months, in this past couple of weeks of journaling properly, I feel like I've learned a lot more than my past 7 months of trading. So that tells you a lot about journaling. I've actually been kind of like going back and forth in terms of strategies. I think the last time I kind of gave you guys an update on my trading, I told you guys I'm using order flow, or I'm trying to learn order flow. Quick update, I did learn order flow, especially footprint, but I think so many people have different ways of using footprint. Like they use it in a tick chart, like range charts or 1 minute time frame or whatever that they use for. I just didn't really find myself to be able to kind of like repeat what I'm doing in the order flow. Like I feel like I'm almost like guessing, kind of like looking at the delta. If you guys don't know what delta is, it's okay, you don't have to know. But basically I've transitioned from using volume profile, then using order flow, and then, not gonna lie, I took a look at ICT concepts. They're great. I know a friend who's actually doing amazing with ICT concept. He might be one of the top traders out there, to be honest. He might actually be better than most influencers that you know, but I know ICT concept works. It just, for me, I want to get to the basics. I've been just using simple levels and zones in the charts and candlestick charts. That's it. I've been removing all these bullshit crap that you can use for indicators and everything, order flow, whatever. I know it works for some people. See, this is the thing. Here's my last tip. 4th tip, extra tip. If you're trading and you don't know what strategy to use, just use one, okay? Everything works. ICT, order flow, whatever, like everything works as long as you stick to it and continue trying it. Don't be like me, switching and hopping strategies every time you take a loss and consecutive losses and you're like, am I doing something wrong? Is this not the right strategy for me? But here's the thing. I came to realize that after switching strategies about like gazillion times, you do have to kind of go through that stage of hopping around strategies, because that's when you realize like which one fits your style. If you're more of a technical, like really detail oriented, you like analyzing lots of data, then order flow might be for you. And then if you just want to stick to the basics, like you want to be able to trade without those fancy indicators or tools, then you know what? Wall Street has been trading with candlestick charts for a very long time. And if it's been working for decades, then I'm sure it can work for you. So all in all, if you're in a stage of strategy hopping, good job. Honestly, you need to do that in order to figure out what is right for you. But you have to stick with what you truly believe in. I'm gonna try to pass evals and then hopefully, get to the funded stage. But, before that, I think I really want to hone in on journaling and making sure I write down my lessons and learnings through my journal. Now, the last thing I want to say, if you guys haven't checked out my website, asianhustle.com, that's where I post all the daily updates on best profit deals that you can find online. And it's up to date, so sign up for the newsletter if you want a weekly update, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.